Some people have truths, others have lies. Many of us have confessions, but a rare breed have Pokemon confessions. Come with me as we dig into what it means to be the very best, like no one ever was. This is Pokemon Confessions.
What's the worst thing I've ever done in my life? That takes me back. Really back to the days when I was in the heyday of my Pokemon training. Like, I had just gotten Pokemon Red, and I was like high off the endorphins of like playing Pokemon every day. And at that point, you know, I had never touched Blue. My best friend was playing Blue, and we were supposed to trade with each other. And I was just like, man, that would be amazing to be able to have all the Pokemon in the world, but I don't think I'll ever be able to do that because, you know, Mew was only traded over in Japan, and I live here in America, so I just will never have that opportunity. So, fate smiled upon me one day when I was eating some ice cream at home, and lo and behold, I dig into my ice cream, and I get ready to put it in my mouth, and I'm like, this ice cream looks weird. I'm gonna eat it anyway, and I put it in my mouth, and then a few seconds later I spit it out, and there's glass in the ice cream, and I'm like, the heck? Why is there glass in this? So, you know, me being about 10, 11 years old, I don't think I can sue and get paid off of this. Instead, I think I better call and report this to the authorities. But I didn't want to get like this ice cream company in trouble because their ice cream is normally delicious. So I decided to contact the customer service hotline on the package. So I called them up and go, hey, I bought some ice cream today with glass in it, and I was eating it and it was in my mouth. You guys should know about that in case something happened in your factory. And they go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. They take my address, we talk on the phone for a little bit, and then a few days later, I get something in the mail, and it's a coupon for like a year's worth of ice cream, and I'm like, yes, more glass! Okay, I didn't say more glass, but I was just like, yes, more ice cream. And so I went and got ice cream like all the time after that, and I was so excited about that. It made me think though, what other things can I get for free by reporting them? So then I would call in a different, like, I don't know, companies like Frito-Lay or Kellogg's or whatever stuff I ate all the time, and I would find like small imperfections and I would call those in. Like I found like a burnt Frosted Flake once. I'm like, yo, this Frosted Flake is supposed to be like vanilla color and it's black. I don't like that. And then they would send me like over a coupon for free Frosted Flakes or free Kellogg's like cereals. And it was like the best thing I ever did. But I got kind of power hungry at a point. So, you know, fast forward in my life where I just keep calling things in all the time. I have a copy of Pokemon Yellow. Okay, and I sit it above the oven we had. We had an oven that was built into our cabinet, so you can sit things on the cabinet, you know, as you do. So I sit my Game Boy up the cabinet. I'm going on my merry day, and my mom decides to make food while my Game Boy's in the cabinet. I come back, get my Game Boy off. It's a little hot, like hot Game Boy. Cut on my Pokemon Yellow to continue my adventure, and my game was erased. My months of adventures were erased. In part because I was a stupid kid and sat, you know, a freaking Game Boy on top of a cabinet that rested upon an oven that was heated and, you know, overheated the game. That's what happened. It overheated the game and erased the data. But I said to myself, no, this is not your fault. This is Nintendo's fault. They sold me a faulty game. So what do? I call Nintendo. I get on the phone. I'm like, yo, I bought this game. I captured all 151 Pokemon. I even had a friend from Japan here who gave me Mew. And it's all gone. And I like went to this whole sob story. Yes, I lied because I felt like if I was gonna do this, if I was going to call in and report that my game was erased and I wanted my Pokemon back, I had to go for the gusto. I had to go for the big one. I had to give me a Mew. So after that long complaint, sitting on the phone with Nintendo, sure enough, they sent me an envelope in the mail with a return envelope to return my faulty game. And they'd given me pre-programmed into the game all 151 Pokemon, including Mew. I didn't deserve it. At that moment, I felt like the biggest piece of crap in the world. But I was a happy piece of crap. I was so freaking happy. I was ecstatic. I remember jumping up and down in the freaking living room, going crazy how I had all the Pokemon. All of them in my hands. But I was afraid that if I sent Nintendo back the cartridge of Pokemon Yellow that didn't overheat it, that they were, you know, somehow be able to like do forensics and figure out that I lied. So I ripped a hole in the return envelope and never returned them the Pokemon Yellow that I originally had. I sent them back the envelope with a hole in it, so it looked like it was the post office's fault and not mine. And that copy of Pokemon Yellow still to this day contains all 151 Pokemon. But I feel so guilty that I've never traded them out in any game. And now they're stuck. Because I don't have any friends who have Game Boys anymore. I don't have a cable to trade the Pokemon through. And yeah, they're all stuck on that Game Boy, in that cartridge to this day. And all because I just felt too guilty. And that is literally the worst thing I've ever done. That is my Pokemon confession.
Okay, that was crazy. That was literally insane. Like, I just can't think that I've even done anything that bad in my life. But let me ask you guys, what's the worst thing you've ever done for Pokemon? Let's talk about it down below. And if you have a Pokemon confession, please share it at PokemonConfessions.com. If it's good enough, it might make the page. And if it's even better, it'll make this channel next Friday. So I'll see you then, and Amber, use teleport.